Okay. What's that mean? Looks like there's sound. Get up. My mic was turned down. What can't I hear though? I fixed it. I have no sound. Well, you heard that on my mic, but okay. What's going on here? You guys can hear the game, right? You can't hear anything. What does that mean? Okay, now you lost sound. Me. And now it's back for me and for you. USB sound devices, it just puts too much faith in the USB bus, the universal serial bus in general. It just doesn't work well enough for that kind of an idea. It's not a good choice for audio, I feel. Am I still soft and fuzzy? How dare you? Or did I fix it by turning up my microphone volume a moment ago? A couple moments ago? Maybe a little better? Okay. I can reset my mic. We're probably overdue for that. Dude, what is this shit? Alienware Command Center. Why do I even have that? What the fuck is that? Welcome, gamer. Manage your Alien FX and game library with Alienware Commander. No, thank you. Why do I have this? Create your vibe. Dolby Atmos. Dude, opens a fucking Windows Store page. I don't understand why anybody needs this shit. Who's asking for this? Let me show you what I'm looking at here. Let me show you what the fuck I'm looking at. People who would like to create their vibe. Exactly. Who is that? Alien FX, create your vibe. Customize the lighting, keybinds, and more. I have an Alienware monitor. 1 of 2. Why does this exist? Oh my god. Open a store tab. You couldn't see that. If the Dolby Atmos app doesn't launch automatically after 10 seconds, please click here. After 10 seconds, it opens the Microsoft Store. Dude, fuck you. How do I delete this? Alienware. I never installed that, is the thing. Command Center Package Manager. Goodbye. It's a shame that Dell makes such nice monitors, because they fucking suck. Who authorized this? Not me. I'll tell you that. Gemini probably did, even though I refused to enable it. Or Copilot. I forget which is which. Both of my devices want me to enable their AI assistants, and I won't do it. I don't want their help. Dude, it's so... Why is it taking so long to uninstall this? You guys can't see. Hold on. This is a cool stream already. This is good music for this. Why is it taking so long? The program features must be pretty deeply seated. I will say, that's a nice effect on the progress bar, but that's install shield. They don't have anything to do with that. I do like that, though. Nice. Woo, gameplay. What is going on? This is absurd. Maybe we can shut down some kind of process. With spinning white stripe, that's a nice effect for 2001. I like it. This is why Fallout's been crashing so much? Maybe. Let's go to the task manager. Background processes. How do you guys use this thing? Alienware. What is this? Oh, Armory Crate? That's some Asus shit you can't get rid of. Sucks. Dell. All this Dell shit. Why are all these Dell processes running? Dude, every one of them is 30 megabytes. What is this shit? Instrumentation's user process? End task. All of them. Is that going to affect the uninstaller? No. Dude, what is all this Dell shit? I've got one monitor. Dude, I don't even use Dropbox. Never use Dropbox. Microsoft Edge shouldn't be open, but of course it is. Phone link. The fuck? Dude, these are all... This is all malware as far as I'm concerned. Oh, Sublime Text. Okay. Nice name, by the way. Okay, there was no Alienware shit. Who's been installing all this crap on your computer? I can tell you who hasn't been installing all this crap, and that's me. Most of this stuff I recognize. User mode font driver host. Okay, that's Windows. This is a lot of crap. SQL Server VSS Writer? What? I don't... Am I running SQL Server? I don't think so. The Asus stuff, I don't think you can get rid of. Edge is running in Leaf mode, so that's no concern. Acrobat collaboration synchronizer. I wish I could block these things. I installed Acrobat because I wanted to try some specific printing thing. And honestly, I should have never invited Adobe onto my computer. In fact, that installer finished. The uninstaller finished. Here. Thank God for that. Clicking finish does nothing. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Okay, I think we can get to it now. Well, the sound works. Microphone works. Okay, we're ready to start streaming now. Hello, everybody. Snakebite, Mark, Alcat Baby, Deathbird, hello. I'm not sure if Deathbird's still here, if he's stuck around for that. Why does his color change? Everybody else in here, you three, your colors are always consistent across streams, but Deathbird's changes. What's up with that? Must be on mobile. That's my color. It's always the same. To me, that you see like a blue, a slightly light blue. I don't really know what to call that blue. Fallout. Vault suit blue. We've already established you're not trustworthy on colors. I'm the most trustworthy on colors. My record is unimpeachable. I was actually talking to Mom about that today. And next time she's in the vicinity, I asked her to take a look at that. Take a look at that ice cream scoop in a nice natural light. And report back your findings. We had a dispute about the color, what the color of something was. A family dispute. There seemed to be some differing reports, but my sister, who's a color expert, was like clearly wrong. And I was right. And she was not having it. I would describe it as cream. I feel like that's, I think you need to see it again. Here's what I remembered. And for context, there was a gift given to my niece, and it had ice creams, different like toy scoops of ice cream that you put on a cone. Is it a blue gold dress situation? It might be, but I don't think so. Yeah, we did talk about the dress. I was definitely reminded of the dress. Anyway, these little scoops of ice cream. There were 3 colors, 3 flavors. One is pink. That's not in dispute, as far as I know. One was brown. And there's one in question. Now, I thought... Okay, so initially, at the birthday party where the gift was given and received, we were talking about, a few of us were talking about the ice cream colors and flavors. And I remember that because we were talking about Neapolitan. Thought somebody said, oh, I think that's Neapolitan. But we determined that it couldn't be Neapolitan because Neapolitan has vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry, white, pink, and brown. And this was not white. So I thought someone else proposed that it must be spumoni. Is that what it's called? Spumoni? Never found that to be a very appealing food word. It would have to be spumoni because it was green, like pistachio. And I remember thinking, oh, that is green. You're right. Can't be Neapolitan because that's very clearly green. But the dispute was that I thought it was green in a more recent conversation, and my sister was insistent that it was definitely not green. And so she went to go get it. We were on a like Zoom call, essentially. She studied art, has an art degree, and she was like a color expert. And the court has accepted her as an expert on colors. But I thought, okay, she's gonna go get this thing. I think it's green. She's an expert. I know she's an expert. She's probably right. She's gonna go get this thing, and I'm gonna see that it's not green and that I misremembered. But she goes and gets it. And then on the screen, it's more green than I imagined. It's so green. It's very clearly green. Now, I accept that people perceive colors differently. That's well documented. But this is unmistakable. It's green. And we determined at an earlier point that it was green at the Spumoni party. So I was fully expecting to be wrong and misremembering it, but I was surprised when I was definitely not at all wrong and was actually super right. Surprised and mildly pleased. My color expertise is based on that I am an ice cream expert. Ice cream is like my favorite treat ever. At the party, I also thought it was not green. I thought the three of us had agreed it was green. Like, I think it took, like, we weren't there immediately, but I thought that's where we ended up. Has anybody taken a photo of this? Oh yeah, you said it could be tea green. Tea green. But you're now saying it's not green at all? Then what were you talking about? There's no way it was pistachio. Okay, I mean, that's fine. But you're talking about two different kinds of green then. Granted, green tea is mostly yellow. But I thought you said... I don't remember. But it may have some green in it, but it's much closer to cream than it is green. If it has any green, it's not cream. So, if it... you need to throw your cream out if it has any green. That's not true. Green tea ice cream is a green yellow. Yeah, green yellow. A nice creamy green tea. Green yellow to me is green. It's at least a little green, you know? It's not green. It can't be green yellow and not be green. Off-white colors can be 90% white, have 10% some other color like yellow, which makes them off-white. Doesn't mean they're yellow. Well, okay. The other bit is that I think Lindsay, my sister, who name I wasn't using before, I think she claimed it was vanilla also. So, and vanilla ice cream, it does not have a tinge of green. So you might be saying that your cream could be slightly green. Her Twitch screen name is her full first, middle, and last name. The chick may already been up. I've never seen green vanilla. Right. I mean, I haven't seen green cream either. I agree you can be off-white and be another color, but you're still that other color. To me, off-white is usually gray or like a yellowish, creamish, which is like yellow. It's not green. Anywho, the gist of this being, is it green or is it not green? Now, I don't have a photograph. Maybe we should acquire one, but they do have a picture of it on the website, which I can present to you. Oh, here we go. Oh. Now, beige looks green next to cream, but it's not, because it's just the juxtaposition of any color next to the extremely yellow of cream. This isn't it, but it's pretty close to beige. Okay, now let's get the picture of the thing. Now, this is a photo, but it's, you know, it's their marketing photo. Actually, there's a few marketing photos. So, to me, these are pretty inconclusive, but in person, I did not feel that way. This is not going to help my case. This is not going to help my case at all. I don't know if you can see this, but here's the ice cream in question. Now, okay. Now wait. Just wait. Look at the top pictures, okay? You know, make your assessment of those top pictures, but then scroll down and watch the video. To me, they look kind of different in those videos. This is not an accurate representation. I need to order another one of these, I think is the idea. I'm not picking up green. I mean, to be fair, I'm not really either. But in person and on the video feed, I definitely was. Must have been a manufacturing defect. I wish it said what flavors they were supposed to be. I feel like that would clear things up somewhat. I looked on this page. I didn't see anyone claiming what flavors they were supposed to be. Anyway, it's still in dispute. You do kind of, I mean, it's a subtle green. I think you can maybe get a hint of it. Not really in the upper pictures, but more in the video. It looks a little green in the video. What is this? Oh, it says vanilla. Erroneous. Erroneous. No, not the whipped cream. Not the whipped cream. The third scoop. I'm gonna search the reviews. Should I ask a question about this product? I think it would be fun to ask, is the third scoop green or yellow? And just see if it produces like a, you know, stirs up some controversy. That would be funny. Customer review. Everywhere I look at this thing online, it looks yellow, but I swear to God, it's green. Anyway, in the video lighting, it's more green, but I'd still call it yellow. If it's at all green, can you call it yellow? I feel like green. You know what I mean? If there's any yellow, or if there's any green in a yellow, that's like kind of green, right? A little green. This so is a blue or gold dress thing. Your idea of colors is so black and white. Has this product been recently updated with pistachio or green tea ice cream? My third scoop is clearly green. Anyone can see. Anyone with eyes. I went to school for colors. Anyway, big tangent. I'm willing to accept that I'm wrong, but when I saw that scoop on the camera, it looked so green. It was so clear to me. Stream session 37 minutes 40 seconds. What color is the tank this brain is in? This part? It's green. The glass part, it's green. That's green. You know, look at it. That's green. More green than that ice cream ever was. This whole room is green? I mean, it could be like a lighting thing, but it doesn't really seem like it. Oh, here are the equations. You can barely see them. You have to have your light off. Is your HUD green too? No, it's amber. Like the color of your energy. Fallout 3 had a green filter over the entire game. I do remember that. But this game doesn't have that. This game does not have that. Although, I guess this, like, DLC could. Do we need to go outside and look? It does not, even though this room does. Maybe. It is very green in here. Everything's kind of green. So I guess that makes this hard to determine. It appears green. Whether or not the glass is green or the lighting is green is impossible to say.
We haven't seen anybody in a while. Maybe the monsters have stealth suits too.
Are you my brain?
After the think tank extracted me from your skull, they fell to bickering amongst themselves. I'm sad to say we were quite forgotten about. Dr. Mobius saw an opportunity to gain some leverage and had me spirited away to his den. I don't know. I'm afraid the trauma of our separation rendered me quite insensate. I didn't come around until I was safely ensconced in this tank.
How come this brain is smarter than me?
Highly scientific.
Does these sound all snooty and like smarty pants because my int is so high? Is that something that changes? That would be really cool. If this brain was like totally different based on your intellect score.
Hardly. Dr. Mobius keeps a close optical sensor on the goings-on at the think tank. As soon as he saw the opportunity, he took it. Well, as long as your curiosity is satisfied. Ah! Yes, well, believe me, the opposite is equally true. Good Lord, have you bathed at all since they pulled me out of you?
How would you be able to smell?
Well, I sarcasm hasn't eluded you. Fine, perhaps now isn't the best time, but it's the principle of the thing.
Well, why are you such a
Well,
dick?
that's a fine how do you do. Me, a quote, dick, unquote.
Sounds like
As if I'm the one
Stewie.
responsible for the way you carry on gadding about the wastes. I'm not the one that makes us clamber around Technus-infested ancient vaults or go charging off to New Vegas on missions of ill-conceived revenge. And have we forgotten who got us shot in the head and buried in a shallow grave? Hmm? Do you think
Wait.
I enjoyed that little moment?
How is that my fault if you're the brain? You fucking dumbass. You did that, not me.
I most certainly am not. I'm the seat of all reason and logic in our little partnership. All those feelings that motivate you, that sense of righteousness and that rush you get when you help someone, do you know where those come from?
My glands. That's a good point.
Glands. Free of the tyranny of your ape-like and primitive endocrine system, I can see how foolish your motives are.
Nice. School him on these glands.
Well, look, it's all a very complex system of biofeedback and other things I wouldn't expect you to understand.
Oh, come on, that stuff's fun.
Oh, all right. Perhaps I am.
That stuff's fun. It's pretty funny.
I'm not going to lie to you. The prospect is definitely not that appealing. Look at it from my perspective. Here I have peace, quiet, and safety. Well, barring the odd rogue scorpion. In your head, I've got poison, radiation, grisly injuries, and biological functions.
Yeah, but what about all the fun
Do you know
times?
how much more you can get done when you're not constantly looking for places to urinate? It's quite
What about the
a lot,
good
I suppose.
times? Yeah, what about the good things?
Overrated biological feedback. Believe me, you only feel that way because you've got all that meat. Oozing hormones.
Yeah, the hormones are cool, though.
I suppose you're right. That does call certain assumptions into question, doesn't it?
It does.
Indeed. Quite the conundrum. How do you suppose we resolve it? I suppose there might be some advantage to that, yes. There's a chance that the reintegration would create some improved
Ooh,
synergy. between
synergy. So what do you say, Brain? Join me for some more wild adventures?
us. Well, I suppose you've convinced me well enough. I'll rejoin your body if that's your final decision.
Yes, please.
Unfortunately, before we get to that stage of the proceedings, we have a problem. Even if I could settle myself back in your skull and reconnect all those pesky nerve endings, Dr. Mobius
Oh,
doesn't
boy.
have
Here
the
we
tools
go.
Here. We would have to make use of Dr. Klein's lab, and I rather doubt the brains are inclined to share.
Let's go make them share. Come on, Brain, it's stomping time.
And you believe them? Really? I know you were recently deprived of my fabulous advice, but... Really? Once I'm delivered into their clutches, they'll find a way past the radar fence and the whole Mojave will be their playground. And that is assuming, of course, that one of them doesn't take a fancy to our body and decide to slip his own brain into
Damn,
us.
are we gonna have to shoot them all?
Well, I suppose I do miss those endorphin rushes when we save the day. All right.
Hell yeah,
What's
you
the
do.
plan?
I'll handle the brains. You stay here? We'll make them? Maybe we do leave him here. Let me think about this.
Ha! Thinking without a brain. The very idea is perverse.
Oh. I think you stay here. I think you stay here.
That arrangement suits me fine. Do try not to get too many holes drilled in your head, will you? I may want to drop by for sentimental reasons. Right there.
Wait.
You'd best be off, hadn't you? The think tank will be waiting.
Okay.
No, don't worry about me. When you're gone, I'll flush myself over to the sink.
What?
It's amazing how far you can get.
Oh, this is not...
I'll keep myself hidden in the ductwork. Klein won't suspect
Wait.
I'm inside the dome, so he won't know the pacification field no longer works on us. I can also upgrade the sink's autodock with the procedures to reinstall your heart and spine.
But does this mean I'm not
Want all that flesh and
putting him
gristle
back in my head?
With any luck, I'll see you in the sink when this is all over.
With any luck? Space Astrocat, hello. You're arguing with yourself? Yeah, I am. How's it going? Okay, I'm not sure about this plan, but I guess it was my plan. Pretty good. Glad to hear it. I think we're getting near the end of this DLC.
Oh, I see you and your brain reached a compromise. How pleasant. I hypothesized after the indignant frequencies my receptors had recepted, such a partnership-based conclusion would be low on the likely scale. If I recall, I had a plan that was working, whatever it was. I don't think it reached fruition. I would recall fruit if it had happened. I wasn't trying to kill them, just keep them out of trouble.
We don't want to kill them.
What was that plan?
I mean, not really.
I probably wrote it down on the floor somewhere. Something ingenious and needlessly complicated, I expect.
That sounds right.
I've already told you and forgotten it. I forgot I had forgotten pencils until one day I found one. Spent days studying its purpose before my memory circuit kicked in. Felt quite silly. Well, you could try and appeal to their humanity. That's a tired cliche. And really, when they were humans, they weren't very good humans.
Okay.
Well, there's many things they have forgotten, sitting in their bowls. Friendship, the thrill of discovery. Love, masturbation, the usual.
The usual.
Much like your brain,
Oh, yeah.
I'm certain there is something you can spark within each of them. Memories, hormones. A wise man once said, the eyes do more than see. Make them see, if you can. Or, if not, you can always make them succumb to fear. It certainly worked for me, for a time. Then you came along, and bravery and/or desperation trumped that little idea. Back to the drawing board, I suppose. Or is this the end? Hard to tell.
I'd really, really like to kill them.
Oh, tell them I'm still alive. We had a nice chat, and we agree on a few things. That's true, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose that's true.
Or you could kill me and lie about it. Either way, it would be interesting. And if you are partial to lying and deception, well, you
Ooh.
tell them a ludicrous lie.
I like
The
that.
more over the top, the better. That's my experience.
I like that idea.
They're more than a little gullible. Better make it convincing, though. Or it'll be the dissection table and vivisectors for you. And if you speak of me, please try and make me look good. I am Dr. Mobius, after all, not some lab assistant teacher's aide.
I think I'm gonna kill you after
Why,
all.
Of course you can. I am well versed in the science of sharing. Well, when not chemmed out of my sphere. I'm running out of floor space for my calculations.
Chemmed out of your sphere, yeah. Oh, okay. This is the first DLC without a companion. Maybe I missed someone, or like a robot friend or something. How do we get out of here? Wait, go the wrong way. Stealth suit's my companion? Oh yeah. Wait, what? That's true, she is. And all the horny appliances. My best friends in the whole world. Okay, use the sink to retrieve your original spine. Optional. I think I want to do that. I think I'd like my spine and heart. Please. We'll save it first.
You require some... And rightly so.
I'll lose the perks. I think that's okay. I want my original stuff. Robots are only somewhat confused by you. Cardiac arrest perk. Interesting. Healing items chems are twice as effective. Plus 50%. Wait.
If you know what the
How is
word
that twice?
proletariat means, do you know what that makes you? Well-read and erudite. For a communist.
How is plus 50% twice? Twice the amount.
You require some...
Am I tripping? Torso can now be crippled again, but your strength and damage threshold bonuses have doubled. The old amount was 50%. What? Oh. That's the way the math works. What? I'm not understanding. So what does this mean here? Your strength and damage threshold bonuses have doubled. Were they +1 before? They were +2. They didn't double from +1 to +2. They doubled, and we gained another +2. Okay. I'm not sure, actually. Okay, well that makes 2 of us. Wonder if we can tell somehow. Special. I don't know. Excuse me. Is that like a perk? Healing items, chems are even more effective. Reinforced spine. +2 strength. Effect? Oh, strength +2. Interesting. The cardiac thing's not there. So if it's +2, then it doubled 2 + 2. Is that what we're saying? So my bonus doubled 2 plus 50%. I guess. Assistant to the regional manager. Changed it to latrine. Well, it used to be shithouse.
Adjusting lights for maximum
I want to be...
concentration level.
Oh, whoops. I want to be like totally refreshed and sharp for this situation. It needs to be morning. And we're thirsty, and we're hungry. Wait.
Well, hello. Well, hello there. Well, hello there.
That's a ridiculous
Well, hello.
process to go through to drink out of this
Hello.
fucking sink. Guess we could take these too. There's a bunch of food in here.
I'm so good, I might see you just by looking at you.
I'll just eat all this food. Yum. Oh yeah, the agave fruit's good. Gets your thirst down too. Okay. I think we're ready for action here. A lot of saves all of a sudden, but you know, this is stuff of consequence. Oh. Dr. Klein awakes. Make sure you're prepared to finish this once and for all. My skills are so high. I'm still gonna take a Mentat for like charisma. 144. Oh shit. Greetings.
The lobotomite returns. Our lobotomite. Has Dr. Mobius been denominated into scrap metal and voice module parts, as we hoped?
You may have noticed the pacification field is down. Guess what happens now?
I recommend watching your tone with me, lobotomite.
I want to tell
Your brain. Hand it over, or we'll extract it again.
I want to tell him a crazy lie.
And what could we possibly have to speak about? You have the brain, we have the technology. All you must do is surrender. With it, we can finally leave this place. I cannot tell you how boring this place gets, chopping up the landscape and everything in it. And we have so many questions to ask your brain first. About this Mojave place. A fertile testing ground for our experiments.
I think it would probably be best for humanity if I killed all these fucking brain bots. Oh, nice. Here's the big lie. I like this. You think I'm the lobotomite? No, for my skull houses the brain of Mobius.
That is the most insane thing I've ever heard. There's no way Mobius would condescend to step inside you. Besides, there's no way such a thing could be accomplished. It's impossible.
Science 100. Nothing is impossible for science.
You speak the truth. And the decibel variation in your voice. It is Mobius. How dare you breach the think tank? And what do you want here?
This shitty lie.
That's no deal at all. There's a whole world beyond the crater, filled with ideas and possibilities. We could have escaped, seen it all for ourselves, tested it, prodded at it, made it squirm. Partner with you, my foe, my rival, my foremost critic? I have a strange sensation that I would like that. How odd. Very well, partner. The think tank is at your service.
Okay, nice.
As long as you do not destroy us.
Cool. Leave the think tank. Should we talk to these boys one last time? He thanked me. This is the only nice one.
My returns, my teddy bear. How can I assist in relieving your curiosity?
So is Mobius as twisted as he looked in person? Can't believe you entered the Forbidden Zone and lived. None of us can. Until our next scheduled audio transmission and reception, then.
Goodbye, Dr. Venture. Been fun. Oops. You were the one I hated the least.
The lobotomite who saved us. Hello. Until next time, then. Provided there is a next time. For... Thank you for what you have done. The helping, that is. We like that.
The helping.
I feel an odd emotion. Platitude? Attitude? No, wait. Gratitude. That's it. Yes, a most goodbye.
Okay. Now we go get our brain, right?
As it had been in the years before the Great War,
Nice.
Big Mountain, the Big Empty, became home to one of the brightest minds of the 23rd century.
Me?
The Courier watched over the Big Empty for years to come.
Wow, really?
Caring for it and keeping its discoveries safe until they were
Aw.
needed to help others, which had always been Big Mountain's purpose. Past the laboratories and science, it had always been
No brain
intended as a
needed.
place to build the future of all mankind.
Wow, this seems like the good ending.
had scoured much of the Big Empty.
Oh yeah,
although
secrets do
still
remain.
in the crater's depths. Perhaps that was for the best, however. Curiosity, while sometimes rewarded for its efforts, often proves to be equally dangerous.
Dr. Mobius continued his research.
Did I not get my
in the
brain?
Forbidden Zone.
I thought it was
As he
implied.
attempted to create better scorpions, he tried the same with humanity, with considerably less success. These failures didn't bother him over much. Once the rush of mentats wore
Jesus,
off,
Mobius,
he forgot
you
he had
freak.
failed in any event. After all, the bright young mind who had come to visit him in the Forbidden Zone had already exceeded his expectations.
The sink atop the dome bustled with the voices of a small town, constantly chirping, arguing, and snarling at each other.
All the appliances.
This all happened productively in the interests of its new owner. The Sync Central Intelligence Unit discovered, despite its inversion code, it was comforted by the sense of community the other personalities gave it.
The Biological Research Station, obsessed with
Oh my god, I get an ending for all these guys.
Transferred to the X-22 Botanical Garden, so that it might, in its own words,
Sensually fertilize.
the garden's
Holy shit.
The garden sent back a polite refusal, saying it had prior commitments with a vault it had helped infect before the war.
The book chute continued to
Oh my
devour
God.
all seditious materials until it nearly choked on a paperclip. It adamantly maintained it was a Chinese paperclip, and the whole thing had been an elaborately orchestrated assassination attempt.
Nice
Whatever the
reading.
reason, it slowed down for a while, carefully appraising each document and clipboard.
Okay, good. The
that
good
came to
ending.
it.
The light switches continued to bicker and flicker.
This persisted until the day someone dropped a flashlight in the sink, and the two of them united in their hatred of the showboat. One of them eventually transferred to the Lightwave Dynamics plant and began a long, unrequited affair with one of the holograms.
Unrequited.
The Sync continued to ruthlessly scrub any particulate matter that came near it.
This is so weird.
Gained
I
access
like
to the
it.
Magneto-hydraulics plant and nearly flooded all the Big Empty in an attempt to scrub the crater clean. Once it learned of the innovative toxins plant, however, it gained new purpose. It sought to develop antitoxins to flush into its drains and counteract the poisons bleeding into the soil.
Nice.
The toaster continued its psychotic spree, reducing all appliances in range to scrap electronics and spare parts.
Nice angle.
After one of its more psychotic episodes, however,
This
the
camera
other
angle.
personalities decided enough was enough and dumped the toaster in a bathtub. Sparking and hissing, the toaster swore its enemies would rue the day when they had bread and no way to toast it.
Muggy did his best
Damn.
to collect coffee cups, although in his quest, he accidentally trapped himself.
Sleeping in that bed of
It might
mugs.
have been the end for poor Muggy. Except, he found it peaceful there, tidying up the kitchens of the think tank professors back when they had been flesh and bone. Well, except for Dr. O, who was an asshole for having created Muggy in the first place.
Poor demented
left
Muggy.
O's house deliberately dirty, punishing the dishes and cups that lived there in
Poor sweet, insane Muggy.
Dr. O.
Blind out.
God damn it.
Sounds the courier, bro. Created
That was
a
crazy.
counter frequencies that saved Big Mountain from Sonic Invasion in 2910. If you didn't hear about it, good. It was rumored by the other personalities that he had
I knew
a
it.
brief fling with the light switches. Although he forgot their names much too often and was soon left in the dark as punishment.
Autodoc, always gentle and methodical, kept sewing up the courier in all the right places when the skin split open from repeated wear and tear. The Autodoc was just glad to have purpose again. It heard its simpler brothers and sisters who got shipped to the Sierra Madre bored out of their skulls in that toxic
Another Sierra Madre connection,
In
a
time,
weird one.
The Autodoc found a way to deactivate the Y-17 trauma harnesses, releasing the corpses they had held prisoner for almost 2
That's
years.
crazy.
As the courier ran through the X8 facility multiple times, the computers analyzed the test subject's movements. Rather than performing a superficial observation, they realized the subject barely knew what communism was, or even what a high school was. This confused them for a time, until the facility finally realized that its research had succeeded. So it let its cyber dogs out into the wastes to help protect small communities from physical aggression rather than communist propaganda.
The infiltration program in X-13 felt spent, having repeatedly upgraded the stealth suit until it could upgrade it no more.
These
it felt warm.
Facilities have their own endings. It's weird.
It realized not long after the stealth suit had left it without so much as a note on the nightstand.
Kind of a sad
So the
reading
infiltration
here.
program sent out robo-brains into the wastes, looking for its wayward technology. It eventually found Repcon HQ and set up a new research center, testing and murdering fiends who kept breaking in.
Okay, well that's fine, I guess.
The courier left the brain at
What?
the big
I didn't mean to leave it.
Strange thing to say, but it was the truth. Brains are
I thought we were gonna meet back up.
When the courier's body finally passed, the brain was saddened.
Wait.
It kept on, remembering the vessel.
Wait.
Even at the end, when it started to fail, however, the brain
I
resisted.
thought I was
doing its
meeting the
repeated
brain.
chassis.
Did I forget to do that or
It
something?
never said why. Perhaps it was out of respect for the courier's body. All things must come to an end.
It's pretty
And to
funny.
hang on to the past is something that's
I don't like this. We gotta get our brain back.
Think tank remained alive, unaware of the world outside.
I can't live without my
Looped through
brain.
Their daily routine, none the wiser about the world beyond. Although perhaps wiser was the wrong word. The world outside belonged to the courier, and if anyone would shape it, well, the courier had already called dibs.
Nice.
There is an expression in the wasteland, old world blues.
It refers to those so obsessed with the past they can't see the present, much less the future, for what it is.
They stare into the what was, eyes like pilot lights, guttering and spent, as the realities of their world continue on around them.
Science is a long, steady progression into the future. What may seem a sudden event often isn't felt for years, even centuries to come.
In the times following the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, however, old world blues took on a new meaning.
Where once it was viewed as a form of sadness, nostalgia, it became an expression describing the potential for the future.
It can be easy to see science as evil, technology unchecked as the source of all ills, all misfortunes.
With the courier at the helm, science became a beacon for the future. There was old world blues, and new world hope. And hope ruled the day at Big Mountain.
We could say more, but the stories in the Big Empty speak for themselves. Now armed with the transportal ponder, the courier could return to the
Transportal
den
ponder.
at any time and crack open the secrets of the Big Empty one by one. The sink sat vigilant, waiting for its master to return, shoes covered in Mojave dust.
Aw.
Only one road yet remained,
It's the sink.
and it was one the courier had to walk alone.
Damn, cool ending, but I want my brain back. Equip the transportal ponder. As you would any weapon, pull the trigger and away it'll go. Okay. Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy. Everybody's celebrating. Okay, we gotta get our brain back. The term is huzzah. I thought he was saying harumph. It was kind of, everybody was talking at once. It's a little hard to tell. Can I just go get my brain now or no?
Okay, I'll go away.
It's gone. Where's Dr. M?
I'm having the most peculiar feeling of deja vu right
Didn't
now.
it say it would go through the sewers? Oh, yeah.
Deja vu, I believe. Have we met before?
Okay. Yeah, is it in the think tank just waiting for me? Somewhere?
I trust matters are going.
No, I want my brain. Oh. But, oh, I kind of want to see the brain ending. Can we just do this again? What is this? Which one? This one? Confront Dr. Klein. Oh. Can we get our brain first?
You require some.
Oh, is it in the tank? Oh. Is it here? No.
You require some.
I wasn't sure if the... After, yeah, redo the brain conversation, I wasn't fully understanding the plan. It sounded to me like me and the brain were going to meet back up here, but how do you do that? Maybe you don't.
Well, hello.
Might I be...
Like, is it here somewhere? Kinds of things are expected when you're missing your brain. Yeah, I mean, maybe that's why I didn't understand the plan. What's this one? Oh, before I put my body parts back. Okay, I think I've already decided the plan at this point. We'll make them.
Look out, Think Tank! This brain is coming out of its jar! I suppose now that we're reunited, you'll want to fill your torso up with those other meaty parts the Think Tank took from us. Personally, I think your upgrades are quite a bit better. But now that I'm with you, the Sync's Autodoc can plug them back in no problem. Right then, off we go. Clyde will be in for a nasty shock when he realizes the pacification field won't work on a mind and body reunited.
Your brain added. Okay, did we get the necessary information? I don't even know if it is necessary. Make a new save. The non-brain ending was pretty funny. I'll give it that. But it wasn't what I was trying to do.
Okay, I'll go away.
This might be my favorite DLC so far. It's pretty weird. Like, the gameplay content wasn't even really that good. Admittedly, it was fine. But the, like, characters, the appliances, the brains, all that shit was so good. The weird science theme, like that a lot.
You require...
Perhaps Sir would care to put Sir's feet up, and I might serenade Sir with the dulcet tones of a light.
You require...
I think the first one might have been the most interesting mechanically, but this is the best thematically. Pretty good. Oh yeah, I like slept and stuff last time. What did we have? Science 100? I think we're good. Maybe we already did sleep. What time is it? Oh, it's morning. Good enough. Okay. Leave the think tank. Oh, did we want to talk to them? We already did. See ya.
As it had been
Do we have to watch all these again?
Great War, Big Mountain
Whatever. We'll just do it. It's pretty long. It's pretty long. Whatever. It's good. I don't want to skip it.
Years to come, caring for it and keeping its discoveries safe until they were needed.
This is all we're doing tonight anyway. I don't want to start the next DLC tonight. Last DLC.
Science, it had always been intended as a place to build the future of all.
Yeah, there's another.
The courier had
One
scoured
more.
much of the
This is the third of 4.
although secrets still remained in the crater's depths. Perhaps that was for the best, however. Curiosity, while sometimes rewarded for its efforts, often proves to be equally dangerous.
Dr. Mobius continued his research.
Yeah, I don't, what's it called? Lonesome Road, I think, or something. I don't know anything about it.
With considerably less success. These failures didn't bother him over much. Once the rush of mentats wore off, he forgot he had failed in any event. After all, the bright young mind who had come to visit him in the Forbidden Zone had already exceeded his expectations.
The sink atop the dome bustled with the voices of a small town, constantly chirping, arguing, and snarling at each other. Still, this all happened productively in the interests of its new owner. The Sync Central Intelligence Unit discovered, despite its inversion code, it was comforted by the sense of community other personalities gave it.
I like when the machines all applauded and cheered at the end. That was sick.
Requested a transfer to the X-22 Botanical Garden.
That's good.
So that it might, in its own words, sensually fertilize the gardens.
It's crazy that we get an ending for every
The garden
machine.
sent back a polite refusal, saying it had prior commitments with a vault it had helped infect before the war.
The book chute continued to devour all seditious materials
Pretty awesome.
until it nearly choked on a paperclip. It adamantly maintained it was a Chinese paperclip, and the whole thing had been an elaborately orchestrated assassination attempt. Whatever the reason, it slowed down for a while, carefully appraising each document and clipboard that came to it.
I want to see the voice actors in this. I'm gonna get my phone one sec.
Until the day someone dropped a flashlight in the sink, and the two of them united in their hatred of the Showboat. One of them eventually transferred to the Lightwave Dynamics plant and began a long, unrequited affair with one of the holograms.
The sink continued to ruthlessly scrub any particulate matter that came near it. Eventually, it gained access to the magnetohydraulics plant and nearly flooded all the Big Empty in an attempt to scrub the crater clean. Once it learned of the innovative toxins plant, however, it gained new
Whoops.
purpose. It sought to develop antitoxins
Okay,
into
good I
its
didn't miss
drains
it.
and counteract the poisons bleeding into the soil.
The toaster continued its psychotic spree, reducing all appliances in range to scrap electronics and spare parts. After one of its more psychotic episodes, however, the other Sync personalities decided enough was enough and dumped the toaster in a bathtub. Sparking and hissing, the toaster swore its
Rue the
enemies would
day.
rue the day when they had bread and no way to toast it.
Muggy did his best to collect coffee cups, although in his quest, he accidentally trapped himself in Higgs Village. It might have been the end for poor Muggy, except he found it peaceful there, tidying up the kitchens of the think tank professors back when they had been flesh and bone. Well,
Okay.
except for Dr. O.
Director Chris Avellone on this one. That makes sense.
Muggy left O's house deliberately dirty, punishing the dishes and cups that lived there in blind revenge for serving.
How do we see the actors?
Blind Owl Jefferson
There's no actors listed for this one.
created a symphonic counter frequency that saved Big Mountain from sonic invasion in 2910. If you didn't hear about it, good. It was rumored by the other personalities that he had a brief fling with the light switches. Although he forgot their names once too often and was soon left in the dark as punishment.
Autodoc, always gentle and methodical, kept sewing up the courier in all the right places when the skin split open from repeated wear and tear. The Autodoc was just glad to have purpose again. It heard its simpler brothers and sisters who got shipped to the Sierra Madre bored
Fallout
out of their
New
skulls
Vegas
with that
voice
toxic
actor
dead city.
controversy.
In time, the Autodoc found a way to deactivate the Y-17 trauma harnesses, releasing the
no
corpses
thanks.
they had held prisoner for almost 200 years.
As the courier ran through the X8 facility multiple times, the computers analyzed the test subject's movements. Rather than performing a superficial observation,
It's kind of hard to tell who the
subject
actors are in
barely
this.
knew what communism was, or even what a high school was. This confused them for a time, until the facility finally realized that its research had succeeded. So it let its cyber dogs out into the wastes to help protect small communities from physical aggression rather than communist propaganda.
The infiltration program in X-13 felt spent, having repeatedly upgraded the stealth suit until it could upgrade...
James Urbaniak. What is that? How do you say that name? Is that Dr. Venture? That is, right?
Without so much as a note
James
on the nightstand.
Urbaniak.
So the infiltration program
Urbaniak.
robo-brains into the
Wallaby,
wastes,
greetings.
looking
Yeah,
for
we did
modern
it.
Technology. It eventually found
How's it going?
Redcon HQ and set up a new research center.
I don't know
Testing
most of
and
these
murdering fiends
voices.
who kept breaking into
Jim
the
Ward,
facility.
who's Dr.
The
Klein.
courier, organs
Sounds
intact,
familiar.
continued onwards, a little less heavy of step, but with all the organs in the right places. as they should be.
Bo
After
Weaver,
all,
we talked about
brains
him.
can develop a life of their own when left to their own thoughts, and the courier's brain was more clever.
Oh shit! Yep,
Dr.
you're right.
Klein,
Oh,
think tank remained alive.
that was so short.
It
It was so short.
Routine, none the wiser about the world
The
beyond.
other one was so
Although
long.
perhaps wiser was the wrong word.
That's funny.
The world outside
I feel like the brainless one is the good
And
ending.
if anyone would shape it, well, the courier had already called.
Yeah, well, if you just got here, we did it. I did it once already, and I unknowingly made the decision to leave my brain behind. And I wasn't satisfied with that because I didn't know that's what I was doing. I went back to reunite with my brain. I didn't fully understand the plan.
realities of their world continue on around them.
So we've done this twice now.
Long, steady progression into the future.
Brainless and
A sudden event
brainful.
often isn't felt for years, even centuries to come.
In the times following the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, however, Old World Blues
Yeah, it was
took
so
on a
short.
new meaning.
Where once it was viewed as a form of sadness,
The brainless ending was pretty funny
it became
though.
an expression describing the
I
potential
liked
of the
it.
future.
But I wanted to reunite with my brain in canon.
Technology unchecked as
My
the
canon
source of
playthrough.
all ills, all misfortunes.
With the courier at the helm, science became a beacon for the future. There was old world blues and new world hope.
This guy sounds familiar too. This is the brain voice, right? Sunil Malhotra.
Now armed with the transportal ponder, the courier could return to the dome at any time and crack open the secrets of the Big Empty one by one. The
You know who he sounds like to me.
waiting for its master to return, shoes covered in Mojave dust. Only one road yet remained, and it was one the courier had to walk alone.
Okay, well that is big brained. Your head still cannot be crippled. Only 10% more resistant to addiction now. Damage threshold has improved by 10%, minimum +1. Transportal ponder. Yeah, one guy was saying huzzah, and I think another guy was saying harumph. I think I heard both. Jukebox is going nuts. Blind diode's going off. He was. That was funny. All right, nice. Well, that was Old World Blues. I think maybe my favorite one so far. Damn, look at all this shit, dude. What am I supposed to do with all this? Take it all. What's our weight look like? Now, does being overburdened prevent us from transportal pondering? Doesn't seem like it. Oops. Oh, it crashed. I hit the fire button again. And it just crashed. Nice game. It works. It has it. I doubled the bonus to it working from 1% to 2%. Alright. We should be in the Mojave. Nope, we're not. Now, let's get really buff and haul all this bullshit. Damn. 300 pounds? We're almost there. Ten strength. Maximum carry weight. We can get down to... Can we get down to 300? Oh, let's repair this thing. Okay, that's a good start. Alright, we'll just upgrade it all the way. Oh, it is basically. Whatever. 300 out of 300. We did it. Yeah, that's Fallout, everybody. It works sometimes. And we'll put a ton of stuff in our box. Next time, I think this is the perfect place to stop. Got one DLC left. And see the green tinted light at the end of the tunnel. The very lightly pistachio colored light. Or maybe green tea. Green tea at best. Alright, well that's gonna do it for me. What day is it? Wait, is it Tuesday? It's Tuesday, isn't it? Okay, I'll be back tomorrow, normal time. And we will pick it up from there. The evidence provided doesn't back that up. Yeah, I mean, I provided that evidence in the interest of full transparency. But it didn't really help my case. I will admit that. It's Tuesday, isn't it? Yes. Maybe I'll order a Chinese. We'll see. Alright, have a good night. I'll see you next time. Which is tomorrow. Bye.